Y'all, that right there is LaGuardia, a song called Change off an EP that he released back in the day, description box. Now, LaGuardia, I wanted to play his joint because LaGuardia is not only a very talented MC, he's also a video producer and has his own segment on YouTube, Chronicles of a New Father. He's gone viral with it. He's done amazing things with it. That thing has been going on now for like, I don't know, maybe 6 years as far. And I wanted to play that joint and bring it up to you because you have, aside from Drink Champs, you have multiple things going on, but one of the ones that you started pretty early was the Fatherhood podcast. Yeah. You talk to the people about that and everything?
Yeah, man. Shout out to my partners in that, Manny Digital, KGB. I have a 2-year-old daughter now, and I have a 4-month-old baby boy. And before when my girl was pregnant with my daughter, I was chopping it up with my homies, always about fatherhood and what should I expect. And then I was like, man, we should just do this as a podcast. And then we were like, and talk to other fathers within hip hop culture, within the industry, music industry, or similar industries, because so we can talk about relatable things. So that's where fatherhood came from, man. It's been a passion thing that we've done, but it's really done its own thing, created its own lane, and to have conversations with someone like a Bun B talking about being a grandfather, to talk to like a Smoke Dizza who has an autistic child. To Angie Martinez talking about raising boys in the era of Me Too movement. These are like deep convos. And on top of that, it's lighthearted too. We're not super serious. It's the funny side of it, getting shitted on by your kids and, spit on and just all kinds of things. But man, yeah, and the thing is that to me, it's always about pivoting to what makes sense in your life at the time. And the most important thing for me right now is my kids and fatherhood right now. So it's only right that I have a show that reflects that.
Recently, Sky Zoo came out with an album that I'm a big fan of, Milestone, and it's like all about that, like the relationship between him and his father and him now as a father. And I think it's been a missing piece in hip-hop.
Yeah.
So it's like when I saw him release Milestones, and I already knew that you were doing the Fatherhood podcast, and prior to that, LaGuardia was doing his new Father Chronicles YouTube channel. I was just like, yeah, this is the piece that I think hip-hop's been missing as far as like intellectual hip-hop is concerned, the culture of hip-hop, and the maturity of hip-hop.
Because we're maturing, and that's the thing. Hip-hop's having a little trouble maturing, and there's that rift between the young and the old, and then the old is washed up or not washed up, and it's like that whole thing. And my whole thing is like, we just mature gracefully. The guys don't have to act like young dudes. Like, that's corny to me personally. Like, just be you. Just again, it goes back to what hip hop taught me. Be yourself and shit. And I think that fatherhood is a part of that. I mean, there's young fathers, don't get me wrong, but I'm just saying about because as a young father, you better mature quicker so that you can be a proper father. So it's all about maturing, and it's really dope to have these convos. And I think that hip hop needs it, because I think hip hop in a sense gets a bad rap, like the fathers in hip hop, like they're deadbeat dads or whatnot, which has never been really the case.
I mean, for a long time, the only line that fathers got any love in hip hop was either the Ed O.G. song.
And we just had Ed O.G. on the show. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. I look forward to this. This is like you guys had Pitbull recently, and I'm like, all right, I'm gonna get to it. I want to see it.
You haven't watched it yet?
I haven't watched it yet.
Oh man, it's a really good one.
Yeah,
you're gonna be proud. I think you're gonna be proud as a local, like as a Miami person.
Yeah, he gives Hialeah love.
Of course.
Does he?
Yeah. Of course.
All right.
I'm drunk, so I don't remember shit.
Yes, I will.
I just know it was a good one.
I literally watched the show 3 times.
I don't watch any of the shows after I record.
Yeah, he don't watch it.
But other than that, in hip hop, you had Tupac on Dear Mama. Cause my anger wouldn't let me feel for a stranger. That's all we had.
Right.
And then up until Exhibit, going back to Exhibit, he had Foundation, and that really laid so many quotables on that one.
Yeah.
But it took such a long time, I think, to get to this point. And even if you look at politics now, and what a lot of people are talking about is how single mothers is struggling, and the fathers either being locked up or being away from their kids is really contributing to what's going on out there. So I think there is this new wave in society, not just in hip hop, just in society, of like how important fathers truly are to the development of kids.
100%.
Mothers are
Yeah.
incredibly. Any of us here was gonna say mothers are incredibly important. The fathers are another part of that equation.
Yeah, man. I mean, and unfortunately, a lot of popular, the popular side of hip hop or popular music was promoting, just like, just it's bang all the chicks you can, get, did you bust, without a condom, blah blah blah, whatever, No, it's true. And so like, it unfortunately, and then you have the street side of things where people get locked up, and a lot of people did grow up without kids, and there's a cycle there that gets created. And I think that us talking to a lot of fathers that are responsible and mature, it shows that you can break these cycles. Because most of the people we talk to had, broken homes,
Right.
didn't have fathers in the house. And they're talking about breaking that cycle. And I think that's important.
You know what? Now thinking about it, like Eminem, when Eminem came out with his album and stuff, and his devotion to his kid, and he took it a little psycho and decided to kill his girlfriend, sometimes kill his mom. That's some other things, but it's not. It can't all be perfect. All right, let's get into this joint. We're at the tail end of this thing.
Yeah, that's right. It's time. It's time to bring it home.